A good Wednesday to you. Hope you're having a good day. We've been enjoying some respite and snow, maybe even some ice. Questionable days, but I'm glad that you've joined us for this devotional. Um, the last few days, I've had to make special effort not to slide and fall. Part of that is because of my age, part of that is because of my size. Part of that is because I have fallen before and it is extremely embarrassing. The last fall that I had was about 7 years ago. We had visited a family in our church for dinner at their house. I think it was probably January. Um, we had a wonderful time. Uh, they were a new couple to our church. We had and just had a super time all the way around. We stepped out of their front door. I opened the door for my wife and stepped down onto the landing on their welcome mat. And their welcome mat had frozen underneath the mat. And it was like a skateboard under my feet. My feet flew out from under me, and I had hold of my wife to help her down the step. And not only did I fall, but I pulled her right along with me. Obviously, I was making a grand exit. I was so hoping this was not the impression I was trying to make. There were two looks that I got during that moment. The first look I got was from my wife, which said, "How could you grab hold of me and pull me down with you?" The second look was a look of great concern, shock, and sympathy from the couple whose house I had collapsed. Uh, I had no injury whatsoever. I stood up, but how embarrassing can it be? The only thing that was hurt was my pride. Um, but isn't that the way we are? We don't want to lose face. It's organic in our nature to want folks to think well of us. But we desire to be accepted and well thought of, yet never have I ever seen those who have fallen criticized, held down, or trampled. Why is that? Because we all can see ourselves in the person that has fallen. It happens to everyone. Maybe you remember the Apostle James in his great and practical letter. James 3:2 says this: "For we all stumble in many things. If anyone does not stumble in word, he is a perfect man, also able to bridle the whole body." What's James' point? Nobody's perfect. Making mistakes or stumbling is a normal fact of life. But more specifically, when it comes to our tongue, we blow it there more than anywhere else. Do you feel convicted today? Maybe you said something this morning to your spouse or someone at work. I've never had to regret words I chose not to speak. But for when I couldn't keep my yap shut, those times I still feel miserable. I fell. And when I got up, I put on the coat of self pity. And that is, in all honesty, just wasted energy. What is a challenge? According to James, get up, dust yourself off with the promises of God's forgiveness, and move on. And here's an idea: the next time that you witness someone stumbling, be quick to assist them back to their feet. You see, former stumblers make excellent encouragers. Have a great day.